How's it going, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to part 13 of Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep. We are now approaching the end game for Terra. We have just finished Neverland, and now Terra sees this mysterious warm light, and he heads towards it. When people usually say, don't walk towards the light. But, oh, what is this? Looks like Terra's on some sort of beach. Huh. I'm just messing with you guys. He's on Destiny Islands. So it looks like that warm light that Terra saw in space brought him to Destiny Islands.
Out there's this tree with star-shaped fruit.
And just like Aqua said, there is a world out there with star-shaped fruit, and it looks like Destiny Islands is that world. So now Terra must go investigate the fruit. And kind of like what I said in the last part, we're going to be getting a little bit of story stuff for right now, but then we're going to be getting back to gameplay really soon.
Aqua. Ven. I wonder if we'll ever be a team again.
So now Terra's just kind of thinking like, are things ever going to be the same between us all again, because of all this crazy stuff that's been going on. I don't know, guys. We'll just have to wait and see. Hey, wait a minute. I know those two kids. It's Sora and Riku. Huh. I love a cameo.
Light. Was I guided here in order to meet that boy?
Was Terra sent to Destiny Islands to meet Riku? I don't know. I'd like to point out that Sora and Riku are... Well, Sora's 4 and Riku's 5. Because in the original Kingdom Hearts game, it takes place 10 years later, because Birth by Sleep takes place 10 years before the original Kingdom Hearts. So Sora is currently 4 years old and Riku's 5.
Hey, did you come from the outside world?
Huh? Why would you say
Now, Riku may be 5 years old, but the kid knows his stuff. He knows that Terra's not from around here because he knows everybody on the island.
So how about you? What are you doing here?
Oh, my friend's dad took us out on the boat. This is where we like to play. But they won't let us row out here by ourselves. Not till we get older.
Must be hard, huh? Stuck in one place.
I heard once there was a kid who left for good.
Foreshadowing! That's not Riku. That's not Riku. That's Riku. Well, Kingdom Hearts 2 version of Riku. But they got it before. That's not Riku.
So
But foreshadowing.
How did you get here anyway?
Is there some reason you're interested in the outside world?
Yeah. I want to be strong one day. Like that kid who left. He went to the outside world. I bet he's really strong now. I know it's out there somewhere.
Riku, if only you knew. If only you knew. If only you knew.
To protect the things that matter.
So Riku eventually wants to leave Destiny Islands because he wants to have the strength to protect everything that he cares about. And if we kind of recall this back to Chain of Memories where, yes, he submitted to the darkness because he found out that his heart was weak because he didn't have the strength that he wanted. But he was more of a redemption. He was more of going through redemption for that one, for Chain of Memories. But he's still seeking that power to be able to protect the things that matter to him. And now here's something that Terra's doing that will probably come into place. We'll talk more about when we get to the original Kingdom Hearts because it's not really brought up in Chain of Memories. But Terra is saying this oath, where if you say this oath with the Keyblade, and the other person touches said Keyblade, they will be granted the power to wield a Keyblade. So now that Terra has said that little saying, and Riku has touched the Keyblade, Riku will now have the power, sometime in his life, depending on what path he chooses, he will be able to wield a Keyblade. But we'll kind of get more into that when we get into the original Kingdom Hearts, but that's really all I can say for now, because I know a lot of you guys thinking, well, wait a minute, he had like a bit sword in Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories. Well, you kind of have to play the first game to kind of figure more of that stuff out. But it gets brought up in other times throughout the story, but I can't really bring it up now.
I've got to keep it a secret.
But Terra says, hey, you got to keep this a secret. And honestly, Riku does. I can honestly say Riku keeps that secret for a long, long time.
Protect the things that matter.
Because he wants to get out of here.
Right. My friends matter to me too. So, I still have things that I have to protect.
Ends of the Earth, my favorite Keyblade that Terra gets. If any of you guys have played Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix, God, I love that Keyblade. It's just nicely designed too, but here's the funny thing, guys. That was originally supposed to be Terra's default weapon. If you actually look at old footage back when this game was just for PSP, you will find Terra going through the Enchanted Dominion with that Keyblade. He was actually using that Keyblade for majority of the worlds he was visiting. But then later they decided to scrap that Keyblade out for later and start off with a different one. A much kind of smaller one. So yeah, completed Neverland. And that's where Destiny Islands would be, but we can't go back there. So I hope you enjoyed your one visit. But now it looks like Master Xehanort is calling to us again. So it looks like we got to head back to the Badlands and see what Xehanort wants. But first, I want my Ends of the Earth Keyblade, which I will be using for the remainder of this game because I like that Keyblade. Alright, the Badlands. Let's see what Xehanort wants. Part of me's got a little bit of a bad feeling about this, but we'll see. How the hell do you get up there?
Master Xehanort, you wish to see me?
There is no time to lose. I have terrible news. Ventus has stumbled upon the secrets of his origins.
Then,
Uh-oh.
I just saw him.
Ven knows that
He's right in front of me. What happened?
Xehanort extracted the darkness from within him.
If you could have seen the fury in his eyes, I'm certain he's capable of anything. I fear the boy may attempt to force the truth out of Ericus.
Uh-oh.
Master Terra, you must hurry back and see to your...
So it looks like Ventus is pretty
Of course.
peed off, and he's gonna try and go get that truth out of Master Ericus. So now we gotta go help him. We gotta get back to the land of departure. And you probably couldn't hear because I was talking, but Xehanort just did a little bit of a laugh right there. I don't trust him. Alright, we can't go back to the Badlands, so we gotta head back to the land of departure. Alright, let's go calm Ventus down. But first I need to make sure I have everything equipped. I'm gonna save my game. Oh wow, it doesn't show you guys me saving the game. That's funny. Okay, the screen may look like it's paused, but I'm actually just saving my game right now. I guess when you're recording that for PlayStation... Okay, there you go. I guess it doesn't show you actually saving the game for Birth by Sleep. That's strange. But no biggie. Let's get back to the land of departure and let's calm Ventus the hell down. Wait, whoa! Ericus, what are you doing? Holy! What the hell?
Master, have you gone mad?
Terra, I command you, step aside.
No,
You will not heed your master.
I won't.
Was Ericus trying to take out Ven? What does this mean? Well, we'll have to wait and see when we get to Ventus' story next. But until then, I don't know what he's doing, but we gotta stop him. We gotta fight our old master.
No, Tara! He's right! Quiet! Tara.
Jesus, it's like he's getting ready to go Super Saiyan. But unfortunately for you, Master Ericus, I too have the power to go Super Saiyan.
Be my master, but I will not let you hurt my friend.
Has the darkness taken you, Terra?
Now Terra's pissed.
Wait, Tara!
And Ventus go bye-bye. And now we gotta go one-on-one with our old master. This fight can be tricky, which is why I recommend saving before you fight him, because he is very quick. So you need to be very quick. He can catch you off guard, and he will take your health out in an instant. Just like that. So you need to be careful. And you think I'm joking. And one thing, too, is that he will guard against your attacks. And if you're not careful, your attacks could be nothing but pointless. And make sure, I mean, whenever you kind of move away, he, like, tends to get out of your lock-on. Make sure you're locked onto him, because you need to know where he's at. Now, I attempted to use my shock lock on him, but this is where he starts guarding. He doesn't show it off in my gameplay of it, but he has this attack where he throws his Keyblade out, and that's the perfect time to use your shot lock. But my dumbass didn't realize that, so I'm just kind of going at this the way I usually would. And then he does like a Cloud Strike thrust, and you gotta watch out for him. I hate it when he does that. He doesn't stop. But you just kind of have to go at it the best you can. And I should have mentioned at the beginning of the fight, after we met with Xehanort in the Badlands, we unlocked a new command style called Dark Impulse, and that's the only command style that we can use in this fight. It's basically light versus darkness.
What have I done? Master,
I think Nomura's been watching Revenge of the Sith. I like it.
wanted to keep Ven safe.
No, you were right. I failed you, Terra. Perhaps I've no one to blame but myself for the darkness inside you. And now...
So now Ericus is kind of convinced that, you know, Terra's been right all along, and he feels like he's the one responsible for bringing all this to Terra and everyone else, because of what he had to do. Ooh! I think he just got shot through the heart! I'm sorry, that was terrible. And, Ericus... go bye-bye. Yeah, he gone. But hey. We didn't do it. Terra didn't do it. Terra did not do it.
Master Ericus.
But yeah, Ericus is gone. He gone. Bastard. Xehanort did it.
Trouble yourself with remorse, Master Terra. The man was bent on doing harm to your friend, his own pupil.
Master Xehanort.
And if you thought Terra was pissed then, ho. This is a new kind of level of being pissed off. One that will fuel him for the rest of the series.
Give your heart over to darkness.
What do you mean?
Still so blind. Then I will make you see. Come to the place where all Keyblade wielders leave their mark on fate. The Keyblade Graveyard. There you will watch your
Remember that name, folks. Remember that name.
the last light within you will die.
But that is where we are going. Our final world for Birth by Sleep for all of the characters is the Keyblade Graveyard.
Need a home anymore.
A place where all Keyblade wielders leave their mark on fate.
What? Xehanort!
And Xehanort has truly unleashed the power of darkness on the land of departure, and we will not be coming back here anytime in the near future. Well, technically we will, but you guys will have to wait until the final episode of Birth by Sleep to truly see what I mean there. But, yeah, this place has gone to shit. And it is truly tragic too. I mean, because this is, in case I might have talked over, or they might bring it up later. Like, this is supposed to be a place where Keyblade wielders who are equal in both light and darkness, kind of test for it. Honestly, it's like the Jedi Temple, and that's why I kind of hinted that Birth by Sleep is a lot like the prequels, because in a way we're losing a lot of the Keyblade wielders that we've have to protect the worlds, and now their Jedi Temple is essentially destroyed. They can't go back to it.
Aqua. I won't let him hurt you.
Alright, and Terra is now fueled by his anger to take down Xehanort, so we gotta head to the Keyblade Graveyard, guys. We gotta finish this off. And we got Chaos Ripper. That is Terra's strongest Keyblade that you'll get for, like, story purposes, but I'm sticking with Ends of the Earth for my playthrough. Now, you can go back and visit the Land of Departure, but you can only go to one particular area in case you forgot to pick out called treasure chests. And now the Badlands has been changed to the Keyblade Graveyard. Now I'm going to explain this really quickly, ladies and gentlemen, since I'm almost running out of time. What you're going to be seeing is because the Keyblade Graveyard is only literally 3 areas to explore, and then you go into like the final boss's cutscenes. So for the ending of this part, you're going to see the first section of the world where I open up some treasure chests and whatnot, and you see the title screen. And then when we kick off the finale of Terra's story, we'll start in the second portion, and then we'll go to the third, and then we'll start the final battle. And I'll explain more of that when we get to that, but just rest assured that you're only seeing one section of this world for the remainder of this part, because this world is really short to explore. It really is, and you guys will see that. But, yeah. In the next part, guys, we are wrapping up Terra's story, so welcome to the Keyblade Graveyard, and I will see you for Part 14, Terra's finale of Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep. I will see you guys then, because now Terra's final battle awaits.
you